This new moon arrives Friday, May 19th at 11:53 a.m. Eastern, 10:53 a.m. Central, 9:53 a.m. Mountain, and 8:53 a.m. Pacific. Go ahead and check your timeline for when the goddess of the night apex is for you. But this new moon holds the power, the synchronicities to ground, a grounding vibration, the Earth star ignited. It's super juicy, allowing us to bring balance, a vibration of our future selves, and reconnecting to who we are with some primal ease. So really taking a breath, a pause. It's the long inhale and a long exhale. Being an anchor, our own anchor, connecting into and through the Earth star, possibly down to our vivaxis. So this marks the first lunar cycle since the eclipse season actually started. So this is a very transformative time, a little less chaotic since I would say the double whammy of new moons in Aries, just saying. But eclipses often bring great change, an awakening, transformation, a shift.
Inshallah and Ashe, just dozing off with the moon there. Divine wills, blessings to you, 333 plus magical energetic beings. So are we going to hit the 444 this month? Angel numbers. We're only shy about 89 people. So share the excitement with your friends along with like-minded virtual musers out in the galaxy. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. It really is a terrific, talented Tuesday, and I'm so grateful to report that the Musing Moon meditation is on the highway for your musing pleasure. And I just want to say that this is the foundational new moon. It's like opening a gate, kind of like Star Wars, I guess, to set the future, our future intentions, whatever's aligned with our heart to bring into the Earth star from the Imaginal realm, the Shaman's portal. So with that, go ahead and hit the white rabbit. Do so right now. And I can truly make certain that this algorithm will really give us the nutritional quotient that our soul deserves, filling it into our heart, skipping the stones down to our bones, and really landing into the Earth star. Along with our inner value quotient, the optimistic venue collaborating today, a new love quotient. But while we're waiting for people to hop on, join us live, tune into the replay, tune in the afternoon, or whatever timeline by design you're on. Really trusting our gift and our purpose. The energy is, for me at least, that's today. It's a little more exalted because my moon is opposing the sun. So this is really heartfelt, initiated faith, feeling the faith, the oneness by divine design. It's a place I live in quite frequently, I should say. It's the highest of the realms. It's our intuition. It's our psychic abilities, the connection to the oneness, the grand design. So this may just be the most excelling, magical, mystical day of the year energetically, I would say. So tune in and be in tune with the realm of spirit, angels, animal totems, elemental beings, signs, sigils, the universal streams, personal streams, coagulating, often called scalar waves, absolute light, healing streams, and so much more. But the gift of our dreams, our visions, the ability to intuit, sensing the unseen, the other world. What does your soul intend to bring into this realm from the imaginal? We're growing the seeds which have already been planted. But the key ingredient is really trusting and loving the creation, the manifestation, loving ourselves beyond the great beyond as Creator does, seeing ourselves as that little particle in wave, like the Great Spirit. We're all connected. So what is faith? I feel like it's all of the centers energetically, highly activated, spinning and whirling, and the universe, the design of the universe, knowing that we are all connected, those particles and waves. And having installed faith, it's a feeling and knowing what our heart truly values in our life and into the future. Maybe having a self-realization that we are all in this vessel for a limited time, a very short space. It's kind of like the divine pour to manifest on this universal scale. It's the heart and the soul. It's a spiritual connection. So seeing through the eyes of the divine, the Imaginal, and just, if you can, vision being in a sacred space with just you and Creator in the oneness. So with Jupiter now entering the season of Taurus, we are really adding to our sauce, our value, producing a higher elevated value, one that's spiritually aligned, actually, in tune with spirit. So it's time to use some nurturing words like the pleasure ladder, if you've tuned into my podcast this week or last week. But with that, my name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. Go ahead and hit that white rabbit on YouTube. That's where you're tuning in. Tanya D on YouTube. Even my Musing with Tanya D podcast, the season of the witches. And being that we're kind of tidying up the season of Taurus, we get to end with this galactic new moon. It really is the Earth star. It's nature, empathy, the shaman's portal, along with our sacral, the emotional field. So maybe you can feel the inner wills and the outer wills of your energetic centers, along with your auric fields, and so much more. But before I go any further, once again, I love to give a shout out to the village. The tribe is growing. It is excelling. Gratitude and blessings. I rather have quality over quantity any day. New peeps entering the village, subscribers. I just love to give a validation, a voice of acknowledgement that I do see you. I do hear you, new friends and guests. Welcome to the show. Thanks for arriving. But my intention truly is heartfelt in my desire to hit the 444 for May, 555 for June, 666 July, so on and so forth. Really creating a village of musers like-minded. So I'm skipping out the stones of angel numbers. Are you in? Go ahead and share with your friends, like-minded groups and whatnot. It takes a tribe. It takes a village of not just like-minded people, but it also takes a choreography to really change and shift the world, transform it. So let's give a shout out to those that have also been a part of my journey since the beginning, and those that do tune into the replay a little later on your own timeline by design. Thanks for joining me as always. Ashe and blessings to you and for you. And remember, a comment if you do feel like you do need a message for your day to get you on your way. Sharing is just another way of paying it forward. It's part of my choreography. It's part of my design. You could also find me on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and whatnot. Just remember, I am your otherworldly shamanic reflecting assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we have energetic hiccups. We're at a crossroads and whatnot, and we do need an otherworldly life coach assistant, myself included, to get us out of our own magical way so nothing dims our light. Thor just showed up to the show. No, you can't get on the show, buddy. But the daily snippet, what's this all about? Well, I like to bring in the cosmic insights, the planets. I see them as an elementals of the galaxy doing their own cosmic dance. And by design, I do follow the lunar energies, the moon through the seasons and the gates. I am online today. I actually thought I was online yesterday, but it's actually today. For the season of Taurus, we do have the Earth Star, our 10th energetic center online, all things nature, natural. Maybe you're a nature empath, not sure. Take my Change Your Stars quiz. You can find out your intuitive gift, order your psychic ability. They do come online through different times and space. But Taurus truly is the season when things take form. It's what manifests and how we manifest. That all depends on where Taurus is in our natal chart. And it also depends on the ruler of your second house and who's opposing your sun. The 4 pillars of Chinese destiny, the elements of the day. I bring in the energetic centers, pathways, even the fields sometimes. And as a reflector myself, I'm always asking, am I in the right place with the right people? Is this the right time? Am I in the right space? Do I even belong here? What am I seeing that nobody else can see? What am I sensing? And what's the movement that I'm creating with my village? What's the solution that I'm creating within the momentum? So if you're curious on how you too can utilize the elementals off-grid or on this grid, join me in the Rising of the Origins to really inspire a perspective that you may not have seen within the elemental realm. But the key is really trusting our intuition. And again, take my quiz, Change Your Stars, if you're curious about your intuitive gifts. Some of them may just be a little otherworldly. The out-of-body energetic centers really light up our stage in a very galactic different way. But now that the drawbridge has landed, it is down, it is solid. Our emotional foundation is really being choreographed. Being heart-centered and channeling in those inner wills of our sacral and the outer rims of our sacral, the front and the back side. The other two are still percolating, but the potential to manifest a future is choreographed by divine design. It's spirit initiated. So this may be where those soul contracts come in, so just be aware. And if you want to make the goddess laugh, tell her your plans, just saying. But knowing that we are spiritually attuned, it's like getting a spirit-induced tune-up. Our filters changed, our oil maybe. So can you feel it in the air, the breath, the winds of change? What does faith feel like? For me, it's trusting and knowing that my life is unfolding exactly how it's meant to be and feeling into the sensations. It's a pleasurable feeling. And our sensors are filtering spirit. So you may have your gut instinct kind of signaling for you. Maybe it's getting a fine attunement, being spiritually connected to the plan of the divine. So it's sensing, it's divine timing, it's the divine's energy, it's the choreography of knowing if something is worth investing our time in, our energy. Is this worth growing? Is this worth excelling? Are we in the flow? Is there an opportunity there? Is there a hiccup or a mishap? Whatever it is, we need it for ourselves to shine our star upon that. So if you feel that something's off, really taking a moment, taking a breath and a pause, feeling into it, it's the prime directive, our gift and purpose. Faith, knowing what we are creating. You already have created it. The expression of it is literally coming out and downstreaming from the spiritual closet. So really allowing the Great Spirit to bring you the abundance that you already deserve. You already have it. Are you ready to answer that call? Building your foundation on faith by spiritually connecting. That's what I have to do. Literally, I am always streaming Great Spirit. Universal stream streaming down from the heavenly universe. It's already a part of your soul story. It's part of your prime directive. What you already contracted yourself to do before incarnating. Often fated, these opportunities, they do open the doors that you may have been blinded to. You might have an epiphany, an aha moment, an inspirited tune-up, cleansing all of your auric fields. So take that measuring cup with you in awareness. Be consciously aware. Spirit is the divine operator choreographing with us to really rein it in. So it's really time to value yourself, feeling that value as if you're sitting on the, I would say, not even the platform, sitting directly across from the oneness. What does the Great Spirit have designed divinely for you and through you? It's that kind of energy. So with that, just a few announcements. Of course, I do have the Musing Moon meditation is out on the highway. So I'm super excited about that. Not quite as soon as I like, but we truly are building a solid foundation, a new structure. So this structure may be a spiritual structure. Maybe you're feeling spirit opening a new door for us. This feels even like a spiritual initiation. So it's like, are you ready to receive the gift, the bounty from the Great Spirit, and actually be grateful for it? Like, wow. So if you can visualize it, just know it's already here. Grab it from the timeline it's in and land it here. If it's something you don't want, place it back in the timeline where it came from. The Rising of the Origins, my online immersion, that's coming up very soon, June 1st. I know I should update this image, but it begins June 1st. If you're in, I hope so. It's about setting the stage, gift and purpose, the elementals, combining the elementals and the subtle energies, discovering your gift and purpose, and so much more. Thor Big Daddy wants to be on the show. You can't, buddy. But the mystical wisdom also brought you. Hey, you're in the show. You can't do that. My latest podcast episode. Hey, enough. No. Go. Good boy. There she is. The mystical wisdom of the 5 levels of pleasure. I've been talking about the pleasure ladder. This was a great interview. I just want to say, very, very entertaining. And I mean, every time I think of her, I think of the orange. I don't know if you've tuned in, but listen in and learn about them. I felt like it was actually pretty juicy. Just let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. And just remember also to comment on your favorite audio room artist so I can have them on the show again. Musing with Tanya D podcast. You can find it on my website, Apple, Spotify, I believe Amazon as well. And Sundays, I do a mystery guest artist, a 4 pillars chart, and the Rising of the Origins. This is my online private community. If you do need assistance for your own personal elemental foundation. And I also have Soliciting Solitude on the Highway for Divine Feminine Savings for the angel numbers of 88 or buy one, get one free. It's all about options, men too. We all have a yin side and a yang side. I also offer cowrie shell divinations brought to the West by Elder Malidoma Somé. I'm a protege, a student of his since about 2012. And I also offer all other one-on-one soul support sessions. So my online offerings, if you're expanding your knowledge into energy medicine, into healing, both sides, not just the elementals, But the energy body demystified is a beginner's journey to really heal yourself first and then dive into change your stars. And from there, the otherworldly, which is probably my favorite. However, I do find a foundation is very needed to choreograph your energy tools, I guess, your gift pack. And Mongolia is still on the highway. Oh, you want to say hi? Okay, that's enough. Okay, buddy. No, go. I hear you. But Mongolia is still on the highway if your soul is nudging you, calling for you to go on an indigenous spiritual awakening journey. Space is limited and the price is going up the end of May. I do have a channel online today. Like I said, I muffed up yesterday, which is fine, 51 and 25. I did think it was yesterday. However, it is today. So what is this gate all about? Well, by design, it's kind of the gate of shock and the gate of innocence that merge. And this creates a catalyst for humanity. That's what my gift and my purpose is. I'm designed to be initiated and also to initiate the world outside of me. And having the willpower to really assist people to get through the initiations, which often can be a very difficult experience. And sometimes it can be quite shocking. A design of needing to be first. So here to be first into the unknown, which I love, the experience, the transformation, so that I can empower the other world, people around me, my village, to also transform. So it's just about leveling up. And when I level up, I inspire the world outside of me to level up as well. So that's some pretty exciting stuff. Anyway, this is one of my favorite energies. Of course, I think they all are. I can just say, if you're feeling like the charm is on, the charisma is lit, Spirit is really taking us onto the stage. So we have this strong young wood tree of a day. The tree is really feeding the fires. Big trees, the dog of a day. So the dog represents a loyal friend. This one has wealth, assets, money. And yang wood is an element that really needs all of the elementals for balance. It's the only one, actually, of all of the elementals. The sun we've got to grow and to shine. Water for substance and sustenance. Earth to root into. Metal to prune. Trimming it up. And friends, a meadow, a forest, an innovative forward thinker. Elon Musk actually has a yang wood day master, so it's determined, initiating, innovating, leading. Needs all of the elementals to shine. But the dog is wealth, but it's wealth earned, not inherited. Yin metal is power, yin fire, and the dog. So this is unseen performance. It's something in storage, yet there's something standing right next to us. But our day has charisma. The snake is a healthy, vibrant energy of creativity. So we're really taking out our gift and our purpose out to the stage. Our spirit, actually. Fire represents spirit. It's an initiation. And we have both yin and yang fire. We've got that in the wood as well, yin and yang wood. Between our day and the rabbit, we've got yin and yang metal, both hidden and in storage. And the earth is a stable mountain. Earning our pennies is kind of what this is. Well, we do need water. We've got the yin water, which reminds me of a peaceful warrior, if you will. It's bringing us sustenance and nurturing. The rabbit isn't an ally. It's actually competition. Somebody's competing for our sun, I guess. And yin water. So maybe take a cold shower or go out and hug a tree. Go into nature, sit by a river. Of course, they're flowing pretty quickly right now. I've got a river right behind my house here. So quick movement is actually yang energy. But yin earth would also be an asset for wealth, for innovating abundance, like something coming to us, even like an unseen lottery winner, if you will. And I went with the muse. I don't know if you tuned in yesterday for this week's messages, previews. Listen to Monday's episode. But the muse's messages truly are in line with the cosmic energies along with the elementals. And today's energy is the star, which is the 17, which is in line with our energy today, actually, which is loving. Spirit is flowing actually energetically through us. It really is our starlight, it being a force of nature, like the tree of life. And today is all about knowing and feeling. So you may have a feeling come with an inner knowing where spirit is guiding us. So allow, it's like getting a spiritual allowance, being connected to the oneness and seeing the beauty in all the things and the situations, mostly within yourself, valuing yourself, people, places, things. It's kind of like the spiritual walk of fame. It's divine timing, it's hope, it's being optimistically collected, like really gathering your soul in a way. I'd say be the star that you are, shine brighter, illuminate for all the world to see. And this really does go with the energy of our day. It's like one foot in this world, one foot in the other, universal streams, personal streams. It's like, are we manifesting from our spiritual heart and our soul's authenticity, drawing in the waters, the powers, and using those waters to sustain and nourish those starlit dreams? The light is shining upon the dreams and the wishes. So I would say future life, innovating a future life that really stands the test of time, protecting your manifestations, even your soul. This kind of feels like personal medicine in my cowrie shell divination. So there's a lot of healing through an open heart, installing faith, prime directive, trusting in our ability to not only shine, but also to manifest from the depths of our soul. So be the star that you are on your own spiritual walk of fame. The oneness knows, and it's time that you do too. So tune into your feelings, go with your gut, your inner knowing. Spirit has your back. We're all connected, reflecting and shining like the sun to grow like the tree. And our day is feeling kind of like the tree of life, possibly the tree of knowledge, or even both. So what are you going to grow with the starlight, the tree of life and knowledge? So I would just affirm that I'm connected to the oneness, aligning with the fabric of the universe by divine design. Is it worth your time and your energy? So really asking spirit for the answer and attune to the other world. You may be quite surprised who shows up. Your higher self, your Sarah, a being, an angelic, otherwise an ancestor, a Wedame. So just be aware, consciously attuned. The universe is the capital of divine credit. Very different than this 3D world. So trust that your life is happening for you and leading you to your ultimate gift and purpose. Kind of feel into that today. Just be spiritually attuned and aligned, calling in your gatekeepers, your guardians, and your galaxy, all the elementals. So with that, I say ashe and blessings. I'm tuning it out into the future. Listen to the Musing Moon meditation, and I'll see you, of course, on the other side. Ashe. Where am I? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm staying on for a minute longer.
They make them in the lab so that they are at the most addictive point that you can't just eat one. You can't just have one piece of chocolate. You can't do that because it's designed to work with your body to have you overeat it. And so when you experience that pleasure, it leads to overeating. Like as opposed to like something like an orange, you're not going to eat a whole bag of oranges because it fills you in a different kind of way. It's got all the nutrients and the fiber that fills you up. It fills you up physically and spiritually. It fills you with gratitude. So it's a whole different kind of experience. And that's why so many people overeat, because it's not really like you're overeating oranges, you're overeating junk. It's not eating them that's the problem, it's overeating them, but that's not our fault because they're designed to do that.